Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Northwestern Wildcats. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Hey guys, the Razorback head coach told me pregame. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And the Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to take it outside. It's Roach. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Rush is on. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Could not make his way to the corner. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40, the 30, running inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Northwestern in business in the red zone. Tough run here. It's Roach. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Sees an alley. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Got to make the play on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. In the backfield, it's Barney. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Handoff to the lone back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance, so it begs the question.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Deep in the end zone, it's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, it's Shepard. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quick give, it's Roach. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride him again. There's some daylight. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
From deep, it's Watkins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. There he goes. Past the 50, the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Second and long here. Using his legs, it's Roach. There's some room. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They were all over it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Look out. Still looking for a man. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's just the little nuances of playing quarterback. When to use a little bit of touch, when to rifle it in there. He tries to rifle it in there and just doesn't match up the timing with the wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Barney. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Colorado taking on the #1 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
And it's the Buffs with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's 4 straight on the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Upstairs, he's got it. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Shepard. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Here comes the Heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Hits inside. It's Roach. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They give it back to him. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Handoff for Brown. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. They boot it away. He will field this in his end zone. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. To the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Rush right in his face. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeps it himself. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.